Welcome to Beacon High School online video. Topic for today is our environment. Environment is the place or the surrounding where we live. It includes all living and non-living things that affect us and help us to survive. The air we breathe, the water around us, the sunlight and the plants and animals around us are all part of the environment. In the environment, there are different interactions between living and non-living things for their nourishment and development. Our environment provides us many natural resources. What are natural resources? Natural resources are those resources which occur naturally and that are useful to us in many forms. Land, air, water, soil, sunlight, animal, plants, metals, minerals, petrol and forest, all these are the natural resources which are helpful to us in many different ways. Plants and animals are important part of the environment. They are dependent on each other. Now let's see what does the plant give to animal. First is the shelter. Many trees and forest is the shelter of various animals. The next is the food. Plants prepare their food and they store it in various parts. Then we eat this food as a fruits and vegetable. Plants also provide oxygen. During the process of photosynthesis, they releases oxygen which is taken by the other animal for breathing. Plants also provide many products such as paper, rubber and wood for industrial and domestic use. Now let's see what animals give to plants. Animals breathe out carbon dioxide which is taken by the plants for preparation of food. Animals also help in dispersal of seeds. Animals help in spreading seeds far and wide when they eat fruits. These helps plant to grow well. The next is the dead bodies of animal act as a fertilizer. When animal die, their body rots and decomposes and mixes with the soil. Now these material enriches the soil and act as a fertilizer for plant and it also increase the soil quality. Let us study how the environment is damaged. There are various reasons and they are the first one is the overuse of natural resources. We know that man is constantly finding ways of making their life comfortable and in doing so they are using more and more natural resources. So this overuse of natural resources is affecting our environment. The next is the pollution. Now what is pollution? When there is a harmful substance present in the land, air or water or in the environment, then it causes adverse change and that is harmful to us is known as pollution. Pollution can be caused due to many human activities like mining, cutting down of trees and overuse of natural resources. The next is the deforestation. Deforestation means cutting down of trees. And if we cut down the trees, it is disturbing our ecological balance in nature. It is disturbing the nature cycle. The next is the factories. More and more factories are being established for producing various goods and the smoke released from the factories are causing air pollution. The next is the overpopulation. Now you know that human population has increased. So overuse of natural resources is also increased. That's why it is causing damage to our environment. Now the last one is the burning of fossil fuels. When we burn the fossil fuels or garbage, then it releases toxic gas in the environment and it causes air pollution. Now air pollution can cause various diseases like asthma, cough, throat irritation, watering of eyes and it can also cause breathing problems. We know that deforestation upsets the balance in nature and it also harms the environment as well as our planet. Due to deforestation, land get changes into desert. Shelter of many animals are getting destroyed and there is also a less rain. So to answer of this deforestation or to protect our environment is afforestation. Now, what do you mean by afforestation? Afforestation means planting a large number of trees on a land which has a few or no trees on it. We must conserve our forest by planting new plant so that our environment remains green. We also celebrate one Mahotsav upon arrival of the monsoons in June. It is a week-long festival where people plant trees and promise to take care of them. Now the next way to protect our environment is less use of fossil fuels. Coal, petrol, LPG gas are example of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are burned to release energy. So this energy is used to run vehicles, cooking food, running the machines and many more. On burning fossil fuels, they releases harmful gases and these gases when they get mixed in the air, it pollute the environment. So these fuels should be replaced by cleaner fuels like CNG, that is compressed natural gas, and LPG, that is liquefied petroleum gas. Why our planet is warm? So answer to this is greenhouse effect. When gases in the atmosphere trap sun's heat and it warm the earth is called the greenhouse effect. It means that there is a layer of gases in our atmosphere. When the sun's heat enters to the earth atmosphere, it traps the sun's heat and keep our earth warm. This is the greenhouse effect. Greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbons, nitrous oxide naturally trap sun's heat and keep the planet warm. Do you know that the earth stays warm because of the greenhouse effect? Most living things need to stay warm to survive. Without the greenhouse effect, the whole earth would be as cold as the moon. But nowadays, the greenhouse effect is increasing. And the reason for this is burning of fossil fuels, clearing forest for agriculture, mining, housing or industry adds to the build-up of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. So this increases the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, which is increasing the heat of the earth's surface. So the overall effect is that the average temperature of the earth and its atmosphere increases and that is causing the global warming. So increase in the earth's overall surface temperature due to excess of greenhouse gases released by the people burning fossil fuel in atmosphere is global warming. Ozone layer depletion. Ozone is a layer of gas that is present about 30 km up in the atmosphere. It is a thin layer of the earth atmosphere that absorbs almost all of the sun's harmful ultraviolet light. So this ozone layer helps to prevent some of the harmful rays of the sun from reaching the earth. Ozone layer depletion is the thinning of the ozone layer that is present in the upper atmosphere. The ozone layer sometimes get damaged because of the pollutants like various chemicals and pest killing medicines used in agriculture. Sun's harmful rays now reaches the earth and it causes more and more cancers, kills the plant life in the sea and also causes food shortage for sea creatures. Natural resources. Natural resources are of two types, renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are unlimited. means the energy resources that have a constant supply and it will not exhaust with the use in future are called renewable resources. Means if we use it regularly, it will not exhaust, it will not get depleted. Sun, wind and water are the example of renewable resources, and the various energy we get from renewable resources are solar energy. Solar energy we get from sun and it is used to cook food in a solar cooker and for lighting street lights. The next is the wind energy. Here wind power has a great energy, so windmills are used to generate electricity. The next is the hydro energy which we get from water. The flowing water can also be used to produce electricity by construction of dams in rivers, and this is called hydro energy. Next is the biogas. When biodegradable garbage like cow dung, sewage or plant, it get decays, then biogas is produced. Now next is the non-renewable resources. It is limited and the sources of energy that are formed in nature but deplete with the use over time and their replacement is not possible easily are called non-renewable sources of energy. It means if we use it regularly, it will get exhaust. So use it wisely. Minerals and fossil fuels are the examples of non-renewable resources. Managing waste means how we can manage waste. Collection and piling up of waste in our surrounding is a matter of concern in today's life, and we have to think of its safe disposal to save our environment as well as to save ourselves. Now waste are of two types, biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste are those waste that degrade or decompose with the passage of time and do not accumulate or gather in the environment. Dead plants, animals, vegetable, fruit peels, kitchen waste, leftover food are the biodegradable waste that easily decompose in the soil. Next is the non-biodegradable waste. These waste, they do not decompose in the environment. Polythene, plastic, rubber, metal are the non-biodegradable waste which do not easily degrade in the environment and it also pollute the environment. We can contribute to save our earth and protect the environment. To do so, we must act responsibly. We should live responsibly and make the right choices. And here are some ways. The first is the carpool. Use carpools and ask your parents to do the same. We can share our car with others or neighbors to lessen the pollution. Then use bicycles to go around in your neighborhood rather than scooters, motorcycles or cars. Use CNG, compressed natural gas vehicles to reduce pollution. Use public transport whenever possible. Traveling by metro or school bus is a green way of living. You burn less fuel and cause less pollution. Say no to plastic bag. Use cloth or jute bag whenever you go for shopping. Follow 3R. Reduce, reuse and recycle. Sell old newspaper and magazines to the kabadiwala for recycling and reusing. And reduce the use of non-biodegradable things like metal, plastic. Ensure your home garbage is picked by authorized people who will take it to proper disposal site. Do not litter your environment. Dispose garbage properly and manage your waste by segregating into biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. Use energy efficient CFL bulb. You would be saving a lot of electricity. Learn about renewable energy resources and appliances that run on this. Solar cooker, solar panels for heating water and for generating electricity are good for the environment. Conserve and use energy like electricity, LPG, petrol wisely. Plant more trees so that we can save our environment and we can also save ourselves.